That's that fourth quarter pressure.
All right, welcome back to all of our supporters, fanatics, and newcomers of Fourth Quarter Pressure. Stay tuned in as we bring another banging interview to a screen near you. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe, leave us a like, and comment below. And push the notification button to stay up to date with what's coming now and later. Here at Fourth Quarter Pressure, we're delivering real content with real intentions. Originated in Arkansas, but becoming a global empire. Times are changing, and we want you all to be a part of it. With that being said, it's Westside Westy here at Fourth Quarter Pressure, and we have another sensational talent with us here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the ones who don't know you already, and where you're from.
Rell 100, BAG, Bag at It Gang, man. Out of Conway. Back at it again, putting it down. You know what I'm saying? We riding. Fooling with fourth quarter pressure, trying to get to the top like everybody else, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you being here today. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how it was coming up in your area.
Well, man, I hate to say, you know, it's kind of, stories be kind of similar, but they still be different, man. It's kind of like, trying to think of it, man. It was a Drake song or something. He said something along the lines, he said we stay in the same building, but we got different views. You feel me? So
What would you like to elaborate for us here on that a little bit?
yeah, I tell you, I mean, as far as, you know, just coming up, I grew up in the city first, in Chicago with my mama, you know. Was there a few years, man. I guess, you know, the light way to put it be, man, you know, I was a little rough to handle, little kid, little boy. Ended up down here with my old man. You know, shit, I love him to death. My old man did what he could, man. He went to work every day, but, you know, he had some hustle in him. And so, you know, he gave me what he had, you know. He showed me what he could, and shit, I was out running around trying to figure out my own way, make my own lane, and fucking with my partners and my cousins and shit like that, man, trying to figure it out. And we call ourselves figuring it out. So we done hustled some of everything and moved around every type of other way or any type of way. Then made my fair share of mistakes and fuck ups and try to learn from them.
But a good, I would say, collective thing you've had during this whole process is family, you would say.
Yeah, I say, man, my family, me and my family, we real cool, man. You know what I'm saying? We like anybody else. I feel like, man,
It's more of like a day-to-day operations for y'all. Y'all stay in contact.
Yeah, we try to. I ain't gonna lie, you know, sometimes, man, the ball fall off or whatever. But
We all get busy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Everybody creating their own path, so just gotta keep pressing.
But that's great to have. Family, that's a good value to have.
Oh yeah,
Family
for sure.
first.
I'm appreciative of my people, though, for real. They do fuck with me.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
We love to hear that. And tell us, what made you want to become an artist?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember, my memory, I would say, is, I think it was probably about 7th, 8th grade, some shit like that. And I just caught a buzz for fooling with music, you know what I'm saying? And I think I done told this story before, but like to some partners and shit like that. Man, I remember freestyling, it'd be me and my little partners, and I would always be rapping and shit. And you know, motherfuckers would crack jokes here and there. And so I think what really did it for me, the ultimate buzz, man, was, I remember this cat named D. Madison. out of high school, he used to have these parties at his crib in Gold Lake. They used to jump. I promise they used to jump. And one night, my partners in them, I don't even remember the DJ or none of that, but I remember my partners in them hollering at the cat. And this was back when, I'm trying to think, what's the name of that song?
Oh, you're all good here. Just
Yeah, he used I Got Five on it. He had that instrumental.
beautiful.
And I freestyled to it, because we were talking about freestyling and shit earlier, before we got on the camera.
So off the top.
So that was the deal, I freestyled, and I remember, man, the people was, they was feeling it, they was fucking with me, so that was real cool for me, you know what I'm saying? And that was it's kind of like a high that you continue to chase, you know what I'm saying?
You got that good vibe and energy that night, and you just wanted to chase it.
So I kind of just, I kind of tried to always chase that high. And then, along the line, decisions, life, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit, hell, I made some bad choices, fucked up, whatever you want to call it, man. Shit, I got knocked off and I had to sit down for a minute. And so shit, I came back and I still didn't fool with the music. And I got a partner, man. Shout out Blue Flame. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with my partner real tough, man. He really pulled on me and was steady fucking with me about it. So I'm back, man. I'm gonna try to do a little damage out here.
So he was your motivator, push to get back into the game?
Yeah, for sure. Like, far as pulling me back in, because we used to fuck with it, all the way back then, you know what I'm saying? Because after that high, like I called it, I linked up with some other cats and we did the music thing kind of real tough, you know what I'm saying? It might not been as big in other people's eyes, but for us, it was the world, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so back then, per se, who would you say that you came up listening on that was influential to you, that kind of led down that path?
I listened to a lot of old school stuff, just because of my people, you know what I'm saying? Like UGK, man, the Master P thing was real crazy. Man, the list go on and on. Ghetto Boys, of course, Pop. Man, I can name off some cats. I knew some cats from Cali that we used to hang with real tough, man. And I remember them turning us on to like people like Killer Tay, Doja, man, probably people that a lot of, the younger people probably ain't never really heard of, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that was even like a lot of local talent in your area that you said was.
I tell you what, as far as local, in my area back then when I was coming up, I don't want nobody to quote me on this because, you know what I'm saying, I don't really remember try to keep up with it.
You're
like
not
that.
A statistician or nothing.
Yeah, but I remember they had, I think it was like the A-State Hustlers compilation, and then I remember Major League, them boys. I remember, who was it? Dark Hollow. They was from the north side. I remember those boys. Far as on like some local, you know what I'm saying? Then far as people that I'll say that I dealt with during that time, it was Billy Byrne one. Another cat I fuck with, even though I ain't seen him in a minute. Peter Pan. And I'm still rocking with one of the guys, man, that was making tracks for us back then. His name, boy, he go by Flex Major. He real tough. Be on the lookout. He got some. I got some stuff with him, man, and
And you said he's on the up and coming.
I ain't gonna say he on the up and coming. I'm gonna say he just, he been around. It's just about what you know and who you know, cause the music industry is so crazy because nowadays you'll look back and a lot of your quote unquote favorite songs, the information is more accessible now. you looking at it like, oh damn, was so and so actually wrote that? You feel me? So that's why I wouldn't even say. That's why I would never say up and coming. In my opinion, he been here, and he been sharp, and he been putting it down. You know, it's a lot of boys out here.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, for sure.
And talking about favorite songs, what's one of yours that you would say is that you would rock with the most? Like if you were to put on for someone else and just have them.
Man, I don't know, man. I really, I hate to be that guy because music, this the deal. I feel like if you truly like music, it covers, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, it covers all genres. You know what I'm saying? You got country, R&B, you got so much music, so man, I mean, I know there's people out there that can say that they got their favorite song, but I think about, like, man, it depends on the setting, the time, what's going on. You feel me? That's gonna determine what I might conceive as a favorite.
So it's more of a mood, kind of.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love rap, so
it's not unbiased. It's you're open to the full spectrum.
Yeah. I mean, I love rap music, so like, trust me, I got a bunch of ex-old ladies. They'll tell you right now, I'm the nigga up at 8 o'clock in the morning in the car smoking one with the 12s bumping, and it's Money Bag, UGK. And I got all kind of shit in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Say if you come into the crib, all right, perfect example, man. I'm finna fucking with a little chick or something. I'm trying to tone down, not be as aggressive, I guess would be a good word. You feel me? Something like I fuck with the song ain't necessarily new, but it ain't necessarily old. That Young Blue and Drake shit. Damn.
Oh man,
you know what? Yeah, that
exactly
shit busting. To me,
that was a great song.
Yeah,
I agree. I liked it as well.
Yeah, that shit. I'm fucking with that. Matter of fact, hell, I really thought of that too, cause I don't know. I seen
Man, you really have me stuck right now.
I was looking at damn, let me look it up. I was looking at this little chick. Might have been like the other day, and she was playing that song in the background, and I was like, yeah, man, that's still hard. But I mean, I ain't gonna look for it, but yeah, shit, it's just about the setting, it's about the mood, you know what I'm saying?
Most certainly. That's a good way to have it, because to each their own, everyone's gonna be different.
Right.
Well, tell us more about your creative process. So is it more just punching in, get straight to it, or you got the pen and pad and you stick to that?
Man, yeah, I do a lot of writing, man. I used to do a lot of freestyling at one time, and then I guess back then, in my opinion, back then, freestyling was cool, but people would be like, well, you need to write it. You need to write it down. You need to write it down. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to go record it. And so they still had to punch in, but I don't know. I guess it just wasn't popular where I was at. It was more popular to you write it and then you get in there and you hit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me, still to this day, I write something, right? And I record it in my house. So I do the chorus. And then after I got that laid, then I do the verse. I'm going through the verse. I got it posted up, or I remember it, or whatever's going on in that particular situation. If I fuck up, I don't punch in. I stop, and I go all the way back to the beginning. I mean, it might be crazy to some people, but I do it. I have done punch-ins, you know what I'm saying, working with other people, but that's just...
Your process is just to the pen and pad. It's more fluid for you there.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
And plus, it's a record at that point.
Yeah. And then like how I record it, that's just how I am. it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. And I guess, man, you know, if I'm like right at the end, like, man, go on and punch me in right there. But 90% of the time, I prefer to do it like all the way from the top, man, because it seems like you get the energy. You know what I'm saying? You get the momentum going through that thing.
Yeah, because you're gonna have that music going through you, like as you're performing, even if it's just in front of yourself in the studio.
Right.
Yeah, and so basically, you're just saying that essentially both things they just coincide. Like,
that's what I feel like.
yes, sir. Well, tell us a little bit more about what you love or even dislike about being an artist.
Well, I can't really sit here and say that I've had any dislikes about it as of yet. You know what I'm saying? What I love about being an artist, I think, man, for me, it's the creativity, man. It's the process in it. The whole hearing it, you know, when you get done and you go through the motions of writing it or however, whatever your process is or whoever you deal with, whether it's, you know, my partner come in, he make the beat, and then we come up with an idea, or I come up with an idea and write it out, and then we go through the process of recording it, then go through mixing and mastering, blah, 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 whatever. The pressing play and listening to it, that's the bonus.
So all the work in between it, that's the real love right there.
That's the love. That's the magic, because that's where you seeing it. That's where you getting a chance to see it take shape.
See it all manifest and just
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You getting to see it take shape. You have the power at that point to stop it and be like, hold on, stop. Back this motherfucker up real quick, man. I want to say it like this. You feel me?
It's the way of controlling your.
You was at that one moment in time. Forever, how fucking long your song is. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. I don't give a shit. For that one moment in time, you got that little bit of control. You feel me?
I like that. And
like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. This is your time. Go ahead.
Like I was just gonna say, man. Just thinking about that. Speaking on my cousin husband, he had stopped by my crib. I don't know, a week or so ago. Anyway, but my partner,
as of recent. So
yeah, my partner was over there making the beat, and he was just like, man, it's crazy. It's, you know, how it comes together. So essentially, man, it's kind of like it reminded me of the magic and the shit like the first time I saw it.
For you, it's just the process.
Yeah, the process, man. It's the process for me. The shows and the shit, that's the bonus. I mean, that's the bonus for me. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
When you get to enlighten the people and then see those cheers, that's just the extra.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Even if you know what I'm saying, that's just the bonus,
it's
man.
Passion right there. That
Yeah,
means you're doing what you love.
For sure.
That's what we want people to do, because people showing up to works that they don't like, they're not necessarily the people you deal with the most.
Right.
Because they're angry at themselves. So we want everyone to be passionate about what they're doing. So we definitely encourage and love that. More about being an artist. Is there any times when performing, do you have anxiety beforehand, like before going on stage? Like, if so, like.
No, I ain't never really experienced that. I mean, in my opinion, as far as my example or my description would be like, it's like a oh shit moment. Like, yeah, oh shit, this is really shit really like finna happen. Whether, you know what I'm saying, be 3 people, 300 people, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like the pregame jitters, basically.
That's why we pregame. You hear me? That's why we pregame. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Stay ready so you get ready.
Man, you hit it, man, and you just fuck it, man. I'm gonna do it like I used to see this on. I can't remember what show I seen it on. Fuck it, go out there and just pretend like ain't nobody there. Pretend like motherfuckers naked and shit. Just go for it.
Just imagine the crowd in their underwear.
Yeah, imagine everybody in their boxers. Fuck it, go for it.
Everybody else is nervous, but not you. So
yeah,
that's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, but so I mean, it is what it is. I'm like this, man. I know one thing for sure. I don't know how it's gonna go until I go out there, so gotta go.
It's in the moment for sure.
Gotta go, man.
All right. Well, let's see now. More about coming along the way. Is there any artists that you've been coming up with, working with?
Well, be honest with you, like I said, man, I ain't really been. I'm really in my mode of getting back in it. You know what I'm saying? As far as one artist, I say that I work with 40. Yeah, me and 40 did something. That's gonna be out on this project. As far as anybody else, not really. I done had some conversations here and there, so I ain't gonna really just name drop like that on that. You know what I'm saying? Till
It's more of a solo act, but
yeah.
You're open to it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I ain't never tripping about working with anybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know the vibe good and we ain't on no bullshit, man, we can get it. You know what I'm saying? Your place, my place. You know what I'm saying? However we need to make it happen. As far as this first project I got coming out, by the way, Quiet Too Long. It's been pushed back a couple of times, so I'm gonna stay off the date thing. But I already showed these guys something that's kind of coming up on it, so it's in process, man. And so that's gonna be the next step, because I have had some conversations, like I say, with some people that I kind of deal with, and we've been talking about trying to move forward with that.
Oh, and those previews that you were showing, those first class right there. Like I was loving them.
Appreciate you.
I can't wait till the rest of the world gets to see it. That's what we're gonna be here for you to show.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully don't do what he need to do, man. And, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna ride it out.
Well, we're on for the ride as well. Let's talk more about yourself. Just give us a synopsis of what's going on. Like, tell us what's going on with you right now, with your music, and where we're heading.
Well, my main thing right now is I'm trying to most definitely be different as possible. You know what I'm saying? I love all the music that's going on, but I still want to try to do a little something different, or something a little bit at least off balance. You know what I'm saying? So I got some guys around me. You know what I'm saying? They real open-minded, and they different when it comes to what they create. You know what I'm saying? And produce as well. At the same time, I'm trying to, you know, also reach out and communicate with other people that's, I hate to say independent, but other people that's around in my area that's doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
And having a good team is necessary.
Most definitely, yeah. Having a good team is necessary. I mean, even if you ain't got a good team, man, you still gotta kind of try to, you know, push along and do the best you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because I think at the end of the day, man, if it's real good music and you do your part and try to push it how you can push it, man, and it reach who it need to reach, man, you'll go where you need to go.
Most certainly. Most certainly. We were talking about having a good team here. Is there anyone, like artists in particular, that have inspired you? And what would you say that you admire about them? And it just doesn't have to necessarily be just one artist.
Well, like we was kind of communicating a little bit, what they'll call it, off camera. Man, I'm kind of all over with music, man. I listen to all kinds of shit. I tell you what, as far as like say Moneybag, somebody like him, when his mixtapes was dropping, before he was really popping, you know what I'm saying?
When he was just climbing up. Like,
Yeah.
Yes. That was.
Yeah. I was really rocking that shit. I was like, man, all right, I'm feeling that hunger.
That was nice money bag right there for sure.
Man, there's some cats around the town. I ain't even gonna get into all the names of them, but I'm listening to them and I'm hearing them and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's dope. And I'm like, yeah, they said some real slick shit. You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, you got a bunch of the mainstream dudes that they really getting down. You know what I'm saying? And they shining here and there, but man, it's kind of like mainstream is the NFL, right? and these local scenes as we identify them, because I don't want to say that they lesser than those guys, but that's kind of like college and high school football. And I'm not a sports fan, but the concept is there. Them boys that's in high school and them boys that's in college,
Fighting.
they fighting.
Fighting.
They you know what I'm saying? They got something to. So that's gonna be the dude that's gonna come with something that's real player or something that's real snazzy.
That's where you see their real talent.
When he jump off their mic, you know what I'm saying? And I really be looking at them and they make me sit back and think about it like, damn man, I gotta really think of something that's fly to come with. Now, I'm not knocking them boys that's in the NFL neither. Because them boys chasing their ring. It's just a different dream. They done made it to the dream, but they chasing the ending. You feel me? We chasing the cherry on top.
It's not as
the
full
ring.
force. It's the bonus.
Well, I ain't gonna say it ain't as full force, but we chasing the cherry on top. I done made it to the dream. I'm chasing the cherry on top. But that boy that's in the college, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like us.
Gotcha.
We on the college level, man.
Up and coming.
We chasing it. We right there.
Yes, sir.
And everybody, you know, the eyes starting to look, and they starting to see that shit. They like, man, dude, them, they making some noise over there. Like even with the Razorbacks.
It's never too late.
Don't be mad. I know y'all might be mad. I'm from Arkansas, but I want to make sure I ain't fuck it up. But like the Razorbacks, with the basketball team, I don't just follow it like that, but in my opinion, they making some noise, and that's
especially on a national level, right?
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Most certainly.
That's better than nothing, man. Everybody got to start somewhere.
Agreed.
If we all start at the top, it ain't no fucking fight.
It would be a lot more lackadaisical at that point.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more laid back, you know what I'm saying? I mean, or it wouldn't be nothing to fight for because we all at the top. Everybody straight.
Yeah, too much complacency at that point. We got to start from the bottom.
I want everybody straight, but I still think everybody got to go through that process. Whatever their process may be. You know,
and understand how rewarding that process is.
Yeah, that's going to make you respect it more.
Most certainly. Well, let's get a little bit more into your label. Tell us more about it, what's it stand for, and how did it come about?
Man, it really just came about in a little room in a little house, man. BAG stand for Bag at a Gang. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like to use the terminology bag. I hadn't really seen many people
Talking about getting the bag and everything else.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But I hadn't really seen too many people just like what they call it, an acronym. Like an acronym.
Yeah,
for
acronym with the bag, BAG.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got all kinds of, I mean, and I could be slow, I'm gonna be honest with you know what I'm saying? I ain't keeping up with everybody, shit like that. And I think, man, that might be kind of like a little bonus will help me be different because I'm not trying to keep up with everybody wave. You know what I'm saying?
Most certainly.
Keep my sound a little bit different, but
Original.
again, you know, it's BAG, Bag at a Gang, Tyrell Tennyson on Facebook, Rell 100 on IG, you know, official Rell 100 on YouTube. Man, we fresh to it, man. We ain't really got nothing on. I think it's like one. You know, we've been dealing with fourth quarter, so we working that aspect of it and trying to, you know what I'm saying, grow a little bit together and see where we can go. I think I mentioned earlier we got some new shit that I'm working on, man. Gonna try to slide that out soon, man. I think that's gonna really pop, man. I think the visuals brought it to life, so that's gonna make some eyes wanna at least be nosy, man. I ain't tripping.
Yes,
I
sir.
take nosy any day. You know what I'm saying? Nosy, that's good enough for me, man. That mean they looking.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here today. Is there anything in this last moment here that you would like to take and say to the fans or anyone else watching here?
Man, I'm gonna say, man, shout out to my fam. You know what I'm saying? All my family, they know who they is. They're in the circle.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna shoot a shout out to my partner, Easy, Blue Flame. You know what I'm saying? Go check him out. He got a tattoo shop. Check him out in Little Rock on University. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of that place?
Blue Flame Inc.
Blue Flame Meat
Yeah.
in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock University, right across from seafood spot, Mighty Crab, I think, something like that.
All right. And is anybody looking to get some new ink?
Yeah.
Definitely go check that out if
y'all
you're in
go
the
fuck with it,
surrounding
man. He
area.
got some options over there. Man, my sister-in-law and them, they working on their catering. It's called Cooking Cousins.
Cooking Cousins.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug them. Let me see. What
Most
else we
certainly.
got shaking? I fuck with cars. That's what I do when I ain't doing this, man. So In Demand, Perfect Imperfections. That's in North Little Rock, Rixie Road. Shout out to Fourth Quarter, Gambino here. Interviewer here.
Yeah, Westside Westy here with Rell
Westside
100.
Westy. Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't want to mess it up. I remember the Westy part, but I couldn't remember the first one.
Hey, it's all good. We've been sitting here. It's
man.
about time for us to get some food. I know we've
Yeah,
been sitting
that's
here.
what we've been talking about. So yeah, we gonna do that, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. And y'all stay down, man. I'm gonna stay down and shit. We gonna keep bumping into each other, man, until we get to the top, man. And we'll do it like that.
Yes, sir. Stay blessed and stay up. And it was great having you here today. For all the fans, make sure to go follow Rell 100.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back at it again here soon.
I appreciate that. This Rell 100 with Fourth Quarter Pressure, nigga.